Big grant is awarded to the Tucson Police Department. More than $747,000 will be going toward TPD's response efforts on sexual assaults, domestic violence, dating violence, and to its stalking program.
And 9 on your side's Tasha Davis tells us how exactly this big sum of money is being distributed.
Pat, Stella, the money will go toward improving Pima County's response to sexual assault, domestic violence, dating violence, and the stalking program, just like you said, Stella. So the specific recipients of this sum of money, the TPD, the Tucson Medical Center, and Kodak. The Department of Justice's Office on Violence Against Women granted a total of $747,144 to several agencies within Pima County, all to help improve how domestic violence and sexual assault cases are handled, as well as improving resources available for victims during all phases of an investigation.
It really is about a systemic response to domestic violence to make sure that domestic violence victims are getting all of their needs met, and that wherever they show up in that system, that they're getting a consistent response.
About $497,000 of that will specifically be used for Tucson police to have 2 Spanish-speaking detectives, one each for the domestic violence unit and the sexual assault unit. The money will also go toward a specialized training for 10 sex assault nurse examiners from Tucson Medical Center in strangulation protocols, something that happens in many cases.
We didn't have sufficient funding for forensic nurse examiners for strangulation and sexual assault exams, and we didn't have enough funding for training for them.
And now the county does. With the many different groups involved in improving the all-around response to domestic violence, everyone is pleased for the availability of more resources.
When any part of the system is bolstered by additional resources and capacity, it helps all of us.
Extremely excited to have additional resources that we can commit to help protect the safety of victims of domestic violence and to help hold perpetrators of domestic violence accountable.
Now, back in February, Pima County was awarded the first $250,000 of this grant to put toward domestic violence risk assessment and to help fund victim advocates from the attorney's office, the domestic violence hotline, and housing for victims. Tasha Davis, KGUN 9 on your side.
Tasha, thank you. A Sunnyside neighborhood